Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about finishing up some stuff that I've just kind of been close to finishing but have been slacking off on. I have a lot of these things, but the main focus of this video is going to be finishing up my critterpedia and my museum, and therefore also obtaining the recipe for the golden net and the golden rod. So what I did in this video was I went ahead and made myself a list of all the creatures that I was going to need. I cross-referenced my current critterpedia with an online critterpedia that I found, and I found that I was only missing a few fish, a couple bugs, and then 4 or 5 of the sea creatures. So I thought that was pretty manageable for time traveling, so I cross-referenced their available times, and I think I came up with a few main times to time travel to get all of these creatures. I kind of want to do more videos like this in the future where I just finish up little things that I haven't done. Getting all of the colors and all the breeds of flowers is a big one on my list. And getting all the gyroids, which is kind of a newer one on my list. I think there was about 6 or 7 hours of footage total for me making this video, and that was ridiculous. It was so grindy to film, but I've cut it all down a lot in here, so there will be quite a few cuts. But without further ado, let's hop right in. The first fish that I was looking for was the saddle birch, and they just appear in any old river. Nothing too special, so I didn't even use any bait. I just ran along the shoreline and casted my bobber and scared away fish that were super obviously not the right size. I really struggle with that, so I was kind of picky and choosy about making sure it was just fish that were like obviously not the right size. So here I am catching him and then immediately handing him over to Blathers. And right after that I immediately started diving because the other thing that I was looking for in September was the umbrella octopus. And I kid you not, directly after I left the museum, I put on my wetsuit and I got right into the water, and you'll see the very, very first thing that I caught was the umbrella octopus. Here's me struggling to get it because I really stink at diving. Come on, tiny me. You can do it. You're so close. And there I go. RNG was being so kind to me, and look how cute this little guy is. But being cute does not save him from being handed over to Blathers. After that, I got started. I think I time traveled to December, and this is me hunting for the blowfish. I just ran along the beach, scared away every fish that was obviously the wrong size, and I thought I already had the blowfish, but I think I just caught the pufferfish and just assumed. But got him, handed him over to Blathers, looked through my critterpedia, which I probably should have done at the beginning of this video, but, you know, hindsight is 20/20. I am missing the giant stag and the golden stag here, and then if I pop on over to fish, you'll see that I am missing just the stringfish, which is super exciting. That one only comes around on the clifftop rivers, which I always forget that I have clifftop rivers and that they're special, and I forget those ones all the time. And then the sea creatures. This is where I am lacking a lot. After I got all of the mermaid furniture from Pascal, I just kind of gave up on diving. Speaking of diving, here I am getting right back to it. This is still December, so I am looking for the red king crab, the Venus flower basket, and the spiny lobster. Here he is, and he was quick. Handed him over to Blathers, got right back to diving. I probably caught the spiny lobster within like the first 3 or 4 catches, and then I just continued to keep catching them while I was hunting for these last 2 creatures. So here I am, I'm about to get the Venus flower basket, and this was supposed to be super rare according to random websites online, but I found this way more easily than the red king crab. This was probably my second or third full inventory, and then I still could not find the red king crab. So I ended up giving in and time traveling to like 6 or 7 that day instead, which was a little earlier than what I had been looking, just because I had seen a lot of people online catching it at this time. And here I am struggling. I had such a hard time catching this thing, and I thought about cutting a lot of that out of the video, but I wanted you guys to see how hard these are to catch. You'd think I'd be better at Animal Crossing by now with how much I've played. I have hundreds of hours in this game. Here I am trying to sneak up on it. It's just absolutely not working. He was just so quick, and that's why I kept getting him mixed up with the spiny lobster when I was hunting. Usually I do chase them towards the rope, and they don't want to get too close to the barrier because they won't go out of the barrier and they turn back towards you. He did it that time, but I missed, so here I am trying it again. And ta-da! I have nabbed him. He's not as cute as the other crabs. But I turned him over to Blathers and immediately got back to work. So the last thing that I needed to catch in December was the stringfish, so I hopped right to it on my one and only Clifftop River. I think I only used 5 pieces of bait to get him, and he's got a creepy face. I don't know what it is about this fish. I don't trust him. But you do get special dialogue whenever you finish part of your critterpedia, which I was totally unaware of, so that was a really nice surprise and something that you don't get to see super often in the game. So I tucked him into my pocket, did a celebratory dance, and got my miles like any self-respecting island resident. 3,000 miles for catching a fish, not bad. And I think all the rewards are 3,000 miles for completing everything. And then I went to check out my critterpedia. Still need just one more of the deep sea creatures, which is great. And then here is my complete fish critterpedia. Handed him over to Blathers for permanent imprisonment. And you get special dialogue from Blathers, which is really great. I feel like Blathers can get a little stale after a while, so it was nice to get some new dialogue from him. And I absolutely love the posters that he sends you. They are so excellent. I want them in my real home in real life. Finished up with that dialogue and then went back to diving. This time I had time traveled to either March or June, I can't remember, just for the firefly squid. And I kid you not, RNG was so kind to me. I put on my wetsuit, I went and I dove right in, and boom! Very first creature I catch is the firefly squid. I did not get so lucky with the stags later in this video, and I did have a really hard time with the red king crab, but some of these creatures I just got so lucky and feel like I found so ridiculously quickly. So after that I was stunned and I went right back to the shore so I could get those Nook miles and check out my critterpedia and all that good stuff. So let's see here. Yeah, it is 3,000 for every single one. I thought so. Handed him over to Blathers. Got some nice little special dialogue for finishing the deep sea creatures. Oh, look how cute Blathers is with his little bow tie. I wish we got to see Blathers doing a little something different than just standing in the museum all the time. He's so cute. But I did a little celebratory dance because I was super excited, and then I thought about leaving, but went right back for celebratory coffee. After that, I time traveled to, I believe, August to get the 2 stags, and this is just me getting my mail because Blathers had sent me the posters, and he had also, or the Faraway Museum sends you the DIY recipes, which is really cool because I kind of forgot about the Faraway Museum even existing until I got this. This is just me learning that DIY recipe, and then I think I go in and, yep, I check it out. I already have the watering can and the slingshot. The slingshot is a lifesaver, let me tell you. I love it. I think that's probably the first one that I got. So I'm much more excited for the golden shovel, and I feel like I've helped Gulliver a bajillion times. I feel like I've helped him a jillion times, and I still don't have it. And I don't know if helping Gulliver counts the same as helping Gulliver. I've got to be close. I've got to be close. Oh, here I am checking out my critterpedia. I just have to get the golden stag and the giant stag, and let me tell you, this took forever. And when I say forever, I mean legitimately forever. I even had to employ some extra help because I got so bored of looking. But I finally found the golden stag. They come up on palm trees only, so I was just running a big U around my island, just running around all my beaches forever. And here I am, being super careful. I'm so afraid of missing this thing. I apprehend him, and then I stuff him into my filthy little pocket and take him like right to Blathers. And then this looks really close and like, really quick because I, have cut it all down, but this took forever, and I found the giant stag in a place very near to where the other stag was at. Sorry, my computer just tried to go to sleep. In a place very near to where the other stag was at. And I'm inching. Look at those tiny little footprints in the sand. I am just like inching. I'm so afraid of scaring this away. This is the very, very last thing that I need to finish my museum and critterpedia. And I guess I just forgot how to play Animal Crossing. I guess this entire video is just like me stinking at Animal Crossing and I miss. And then I just like do a little bit of a rage with the net. I was so angry. This was the last thing that I needed, and I looked for so long. So I got back to running around my whole island this time because I wasn't looking for the golden stag anymore. And finally I came across him on a pear tree, which is perfect because pears are my native fruit. This time I was not letting him get away. I snuck up, but not too sneaky, and I got as close as I dared before I, let the net go, and spoiler alert, I get him this time. Thank goodness, because I was losing it. And that was the last thing I needed to finish out my museum and my critterpedia, which was really exciting, and also more, fun one-time dialogue that you get here, which is great. I jammed him in my pocket, which is disgusting, and did a little celebratory dance, collected my Nook Miles. There's such an embarrassing gap between the last two achievements there. Oh goodness. And then I checked out my now completely finished critterpedia. I know. Be impressed. Basically a pro. Handed over that last bug. Blathers was so excited to see it. Apparently I forced him to tell me about it, which I don't usually do to him with bugs, but special occasion, last bug. Sorry, Blathers. So he told me all about it. I got some more special dialogue for completing the bug exhibit, which I was super excited about. I went and walked around my museums after this because I was just so excited that they were completely done. I didn't put that footage in here because there's a lot of great walkthroughs online of complete museums, so there's tons of those at your fingertips. And Blather sent me another poster, and then I got the golden net, which is kind of more of a trophy for me at this point. Still exciting though, still exciting. So here I am coming up to learn it, and you can see Agnes doing some zoomies in the background. She is so cute. I had so much fun filming this video. It took a long time, it felt a little grindy, but I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoy having, those things completed. And I took a little break with Teddy afterwards, so that made it worth it. Thanks for watching! Bye!